22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon. Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. Now he's free at the 35. And down to the 16-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt. Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases? They missed their fits, didn't they? Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Let's go now.
Here's Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw, Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
2nd down and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing is Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Yellow.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Bears' 7-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And Brown's got it for a Kansas City touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. To throw, it's Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Williams going to look to throw again. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. From the gun, here's Williams. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chicago! Keenan Allen, 30 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes going to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Williams. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Rolling to his right. There's a short throw. It's caught by Mack Med. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 23. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. Cairo Santos, former Chiefs kicker, on for the field goal try. Santos' kick is up and through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, 57, 57. Attack, attack. Hey, rip list. Attack.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball.
He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 99 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Williams. Now he's flushed out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Flush to his right. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. 3/4 players have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Setting up the screen to Pirine. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Yellow.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, Williams. Open man is Mack, the tight end. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Will go. Here's Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. On the handoff, this is Swift. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
To the air, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
A pass complete to Adunze. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this off to Swift. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Shout out to DJ, a.k.a. Birdwatcher. I got no choice but to put the I had to humble him, man. I had to humble him, man. If you want that word too, you want to say you want that word too. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Nothing. Nothing. Good job, man. Y'all gonna put some respect on Mack Med name. I'm a household name. I told that nigga. I'm a household name. Right there. Nothing, nigga. I'm a household name. I am a household name.
First down and move the chains.
Let's show y'all. I'm a household name. You want to smoke, DJ? I'm out here, DJ.
Eluding the pressure
You don't want me so bad. You let me bring on the sheet. Okay.
That's into the hands of Rudy once again.
I'm out here, B1. Bars.
No, you're not. You scared to play me. You don't want to play
B1,
me.
I don't care.
This almost over right here, bro. This game almost over. This game almost over, bro.
I mean, what minutes you got?
It's 4 minutes left.
4 minutes left. I got 2 minutes.
Right.
2 seconds. I'm sorry, 2 seconds. I take it.
I'll take that. You are nasty. Stop doing this shit, FC. Stop doing this shit, FC. It ain't fun.
It's not. We playing B1. Private.
Me and J-Pack playing right now.
Come on, J-Pack. Good. Nice try, take it right. I'm trying. Bars. Let's respect my fucking name. Take it right now. I'm talking tonight.
Respect your regular game. They ain't doing that today. I'm sick of that.
Talk smack to me. You know who I am.
You go by that.
Surgical. You want to talk smack to me? You know who the fuck I am. You know me. You know that you know me.
Yeah.
Your boy can't come see me. Your boy Bo can't come see me. You're the same trip.
You know, that's how we're going to do you up, bro. Probably, man. I'm trying to take it.
What happened, family? What happened, family?
That's how we're going to do you up, bro. You don't want to play no can't stop.
Cuz, you call my name? Jamie, you call me? Jamie?
What?
You call me? I said, you call me?
Who's going to play you?
I said, did you call me? Damn.
No, man.
I'm asking. Shit, thought I heard my name.
You know, you nothing, B1. You nothing.
I know it ain't nothing. This shit easy to me.
DBS, shut the fuck up, DBS. You garbage.
I know what Josh got more yards than his running back.
Y'all is trash. I was about to